by choice. Let's go ahead and check this YouTube channel. Let's come at my reaction. My reaction.
8, 22, and 17.
All by the same man?
Nope.
Two different guys. The 28-year-old's father and the other two, they have the same dad.
Of course.
Have you ever been married?
Never been married.
Never married.
Of course.
Okay. So Crystal, 51, Pisces, realtor, business owner, mom to 3, never married. Okay. What kind of man you looking for now, honey?
I'm looking for a great guy that knows exactly how he wants to treat a woman, that is focused, careered, driven, and wants to take care of a woman and build with someone like myself as an entrepreneur.
So you want a man that is willing to build with you as an entrepreneur?
Correct.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers is I don't want a liar. I'm not trying to control anyone. I want for someone to be their true, authentic self, but I don't want a liar. I don't want someone that doesn't understand my journey, my passion, and what I'm doing, and has a problem with helping me build. And I want someone that, I have grandkids, so I want someone that just wants to build a future for the most part.
Okay. Does he have to look
Your future's already been done. Hit the thumbs up button.
a certain way?
At 51.
I would prefer for him to take care of himself. That's the main thing. Just take care of yourself.
Okay. What about money? Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
I personally, myself, I want a millionaire. Myself.
Oh my God.
What? So 7 figures.
7 figures.
So I'm assuming, let's stay here for a minute. I'm assuming you date millionaires.
I've worked at the stock exchange. I've been around millionaires my whole life.
That's not what I asked you. I said, do you date?
I've dated millionaires as well. Yes.
So what happened with those relationships?
Just didn't work out. Nothing personal. If something doesn't work out, I just let it go. It's nothing personal. I don't take anything personal.
Hell to the no. To the no. Hell to the no.
Millionaire. Shout out to all the millionaires. Where the millionaires at in the chat? Y'all into 51-year-old women with 3 kids by 2 men? I don't know. We only got one millionaire in the chat. That's the big joker. He taken already, sister. So I don't know.
I had to put my reading glasses on, get a good look at you.
There you go.
She said 7. She said I prefer a millionaire. Kendra said millionaire. She said yes, 7 figures, please and thank you. Sister, listen here. You a whole grandma. You a whole grandma. She got that seat protector cover in the back, like we got. Come on, man. You talk about a millionaire to come build.
You said
it's already built it, ain't it? You talk about millions. This is sick.
I don't know. As a broke Negro,
right, I do think that too. If you already a millionaire, you already done built yourself up to become because you're a millionaire. You already built. So it's like, what you need you for? He just funding you at this point.
Okay, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Do y'all like this? Where my millionaire men at? Where the millionaire 50-plus-year-old men? This what y'all want?
Here's the thing. Okay, is she a millionaire? Because I don't know.
She claimed to have bread in businesses.
Because if he old enough, and you know what it is, he can't be, able-bodied and able, to walk up too many flights of steps because he gonna want something more than you. You see, that's all. Millionaires, they can have whatever they want. Like, y'all gotta know that. Like, millionaires literally can have whatever they want. Like, almost even outside the realm of the law. Y'all better stop. 51-year-old woman, you bull jiving.
I've worked at the stock exchange. I've been around
Don't nobody care.
myself.
Hit the thumbs up button.
I would prefer for him to take care of himself. That's the main thing. Just take care of yourself.
Okay. What about money? Does he got to make a certain amount of money?
I personally, myself, I want a millionaire. Myself.
So 7 figures.
7 figures.
So I'm assuming, let's stay here for a minute. I'm assuming you date millionaires.
I've worked at the stock exchange. I've been around millionaires my whole life.
So I'm gonna ask you. I said, do you date?
I've dated millionaires as well. Yes.
So what happened with those
That's
millionaires?
what Pebble said.
Just didn't work out. Nothing personal. If something doesn't work out, I just let it go. It's nothing personal. I don't take anything personal. I feel like we all are on this journey to live our lives and do whatever we want to do. So when something doesn't work out, I just let it move on its way.
I feel you. So you dated how many millionaires? You said?
I would probably say maybe about 5 or 6. I don't know. I've been doing
they've been hitting you
ever since I was in my middle 20s.
Okay.
Stop the
With
cap.
that being said, 5 or 6 millionaires, and that's a big feat. Not a lot of women. First of all, not a lot of people even meet millionaires, let alone date millionaires, right? So if you dated 6 millionaires,
And how come and that's a red flag right there. 6 millionaires. And let's just take the millions out of the equation. 6 men, and let them put the ring on it.
What was the issue with any of them that could not go long term?
Right.
A lot of times I think when you're in a certain caliber inside of your life, you have the option to move around and do whatever you want to do. And at those particular times in my life, I was a lot younger. I didn't know what I had sitting in front of me. So I probably wasn't taking my exposure as seriously as I should have at that time. Now that I'm a much more mature woman, if I get my run again, I'm definitely going to take advantage of that.
So when was the last time you dated a millionaire? How old were you?
The last time I was probably in my maybe 40s.
So we're saying 10 years ago?
About 10 years ago.
Damn, it's been that long?
10 years ago was the last time you dated a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're saying so what at 51 do you wish you would have knew at 40 so you could have just locked it in?
Well, for one, I think that your environment is extremely important. And as I stated earlier, I worked at the stock exchange. I worked at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange in Chicago. So my whole exposure and my whole everything was the entity of finance and money.
Baby, the run is over.
I would tell my younger self to look at your environment and take advantage of the opportunity for the environments that you're in. And don't be afraid to let go of anything that's not serving you properly. So for me personally, at 51 years old, I was just in the presence of a high affluent entertainer. I don't think he knew that I was 10 years older than him. And I told him no. I told him I was not going to go home with him and hang out with him personally.
To smash.
So I
Stop the cap.
I think, but let's get there because that's not what you want though. You don't want to just go home with somebody and hang out. Are you?
You want to smash.
Are you seeking that? Or are you seeking?
No. That's why I turned that down because that's not what I want. I want respect.
Yeah, right. You want to smash.
Right.
He ain't trying to keep you.
Now let me ask you this: those millionaires that you dated, were they situations like that, or were you in relationships?
They were probably more situationships that could have turned into relationships had I taken my environment seriously.
They were just hitting it.
So you think? So the reason it wasn't a relationship was on your accord, not the guy's accord.
I would probably say yes because I think that we have the opportunity to lead the situation because we have the power in the situation.
I disagree with that. And let me tell you the reason why. And this is why I'm asking you because, like you, I live in a world of men who are affluent and have money.
Okay.
The biggest thing that I have seen is a lot of them do not want to become husbands because it doesn't, in their mind, it doesn't make a benefit. Now, we could challenge that disbelief all day long.
Okay.
But now, of course, there are millionaire men who are married. And so I'm not saying that all men that got money do not get married. But I think even in your own experience, this is why I was asking you about your experience.
Okay.
If you dated 6 millionaires and they were on situationships, would that not be a sign that these were not men that were trying to settle down and become a husband, or no?
Well, for me, as I stated, I think that when I was in my youth, in my prime, everything was at my footsteps, but I didn't realize it.
Okay.
So had I understood what I was in front of, I could have made the relationship work for me. I could have controlled that relationship.
Great. So I got all this. I know a lot now. I won't settle because I know so much.
She said, I didn't know this power that I had. She said, I didn't respect my environment. But if I would have respected my environment, more, then I would have had the man. I don't know what that means. If I would have respected my,
I know exactly what that means. She's saying if I respected my, if she basically what she's saying is that when she was when she was in her 20s, I don't know whether she was working at the stock exchange in her 20s. What she's saying is that had I respected my environment, meaning that she respected herself. Basically, so basically, she said situationships too. You gotta remember these key words: respecting their environment, and which means respecting herself, and taking advantage of the opportunity in front of her. And she was only in situationships with this were millionaires. So it means when she was younger, these millionaire dudes were just hitting it, and she was enjoying the fun, hanging out, probably taking them out to these expensive restaurants. She probably shedding down dudes that were her age, that were young. These probably were older men. She the young thing at the stock exchange. If she was working there at that time, so she probably just having fun, going on trips and dudes flying her different places and cell phones. That was back when cell phones were expensive. So she probably was like, paying her cell phone bill, and she's like, so she going for this dude, and they all just hitting it. And that's why she said respecting herself, respecting the situation, meaning she didn't respect herself. She was just in awe of these millionaires loving on her. And probably a couple of them wanted to lock her down because she was young. And, younger, all millionaires, especially the oldest, want them a 20-something-year-old to, walk on their shoulder. But she probably was like, nah, I'm just going to have fun with these guys. And then now time done caught up with her. Probably had her kids probably from dudes that wasn't millionaires. And now here we are. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's go and get into it.
My environment. That mean if you would have respected those men, those millionaire men in that space, you would have been able to snatch one up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
So here we go. I see we got some super chats. We're gonna let her keep cooking. I want to see this Kendra cam now. Shout out to Skinny Boy come through. Says it's just my imagination running away. Yeah, at this point, she done walked up on the stage on the Kendra show, and bam. Shout out to King Glot. Name as being vetted for marriage by millionaires. Delusion on 10.
My own dreams, my own goals, my own aspirations. And so I'm totally focused like a deer in headlights with making my business and my real estate industry pop for myself. So I'm not really focused on that so much per se. I'm focused on me and mine more than anything.
So she wanted $1 million pretty much to fund her.
Okay. So if he doesn't make $1 million, he's not an option.
No, that's not true. I want a millionaire. But if as long as
so if he's a millionaire and she's building her business, she wants funding. She wants sponsorship.
What is the bare minimum then? Because if you want a millionaire, I'm assuming $100K would be too low.
No, I would probably say at least maybe 200. Okay. Around that much.
So okay, we gotta do the Kendra Cam, Crystal.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Just a measly 200.
Okay, 1 second.
She looking for funding. That's what she.
Okay.
Her body's still tight. Look at that. Okay.
You're breaking out the car too. Okay.
There ain't no Kia.
Let's see this body, girl. I know you got to have.
Oh yeah, she still got her body. Yeah.
Okay, see that body.
Yeah, she still got her body on.
Oh, there we go. She fit.
So that's what it is.
51. She ain't rolled out. She appears to be defying some type of time here. And
she looks good.
Hit on.
She looks good.
I mean, y'all know what this is, but it's delusion.
Yeah, she getting hit on and all that. But as she said, it's by guys she don't desire. She getting hit on by affluent entertainers.
They want to smash
like that. And she just ain't feeling them. She like, yeah, they want me to come home with them, but she said, I ain't going home with them personally. She keeps saying personally. I ain't going home with them personally.
They want to smash.
And listen, ain't nobody buying it. That's grandma. She got grandchildren.
No, she's fine.
She got the car seats in that second row. I'm trying to tell y'all, she got the cover to cover her white seats so they don't spill grape juice and fruit snacks on there.
The juicy juice.
Grandma. She's a granny. Ain't nobody.
Yeah, that's about it. Them is old buns people, and a man making that kind of money, he just want fresh biscuits. So
right,
it's unfortunate. Just like the other woman, it's the second woman tonight We understand you got resources, but
You got to
Play
Or Gwendolyn's gonna come through. Yeah, ain't giving 7 figures. It ain't. It ain't. Yeah. It's listen. This woman got kids. She done lived her whole life. That's what we getting at. These sisters can't come here living a whole full life. They done had kids, grandkids, acquired the kings go. They done retired, started businesses. Life done wore on them.
Mm-hmm.
They got mileage. They ain't out here being saints and virgins. You understand? This old biscuits. Old biscuits. We want fresh buns, but you got old biscuits.
here we go.
We see that body, girl. Don't let her bro.
So I'm here right now, looking at a property right now. So I'm out taking care of business at a real estate property right now.
Don Dieter.
Okay. So what is the age range you want to date, Crystal?
In all honesty, I don't mind if you're young. So I would probably say, because for me, if you are young,
Both of them got that.
your business and you know what you're doing, then you have.
I don't like women who chew. When you see women that chew gum to the side like that, they trying to figure out how to work you. Both of them. These some hustle. Her friend, you see a homegirl chewing that gun the same way. That be them hustling women. They be trying to figure out how to hustle men.
Mentality, mindset. So for me, I probably take someone between 40 and let's say 55.
40 to 50.
She out of control.
I'm going to move forward.
Yeah, she's looking for a sponsor.
Just real quick, those men that you once dated, do you know they're like, did they ever get married? Did they ever settle down with anyone?
In all honesty, I haven't spoken to any of them in so long, but I do hope that they got married
You don't know
and settled
their
down.
names, like they're not on Facebook. You don't ever do
No,
like.
these were very affluent people because I was at the stock exchange. So
Right, but you're telling me you dated them, right? So I'm saying you know their names and stuff. You don't.
Yeah.
They didn't have like you have no idea where they're at in the world now if they ever got married.
no, I don't. To be honest,
They've been through so many
I
men.
don't know what their lives took on at that time. That was back when I was in my late 20s, going into my middle 30s. So I don't know what those people are doing with their life now.
Stop the cap.
There's probably so many men that she can't even count. Don't even probably remember some of their names.
Here we go.
Ugh.
And she said right before, Kendra said, when were you dating these men? She said, clear into my 40s. Now
So-
she's talking about it was her 20s and early 30s.
Thank you
So she just
so
been,
much. Stop the cap.
she's been up here lying and joking. You know, I was dating millionaires in my 40s. Now she's saying it was her 20s and 30s.
Hey, Jonathan, how's that for a court case? Here we go. Auntie came up here. First, she said she was dealing with Mr. 7 Figures, into her mid-40s. She said that thing was still thanging. Now we get here, Kendra, apply minimal pressure. And simply say, hey, where are these guys at? Do you know if they married? Where they at? Where they at, girl? And she said, oh, well, Kendra, I don't know. I haven't seen them since I was in my 20s. But you said you was in your 40s. Huh? Ask her again. She could say she was doing it in her
She's her
20s.
last millionaire in her
Captivity
40s.
is why these women should ever catch this smoke. Because it's the cap.
No, they wasn't paying attention. She said the last millionaire she dated was when she was in her 40s, her early 40s, which was 10 years ago. So she said maybe 40, 41. She's 52, 51 now. So Kendra said 10. So yeah, that was the last millionaire she had when she was 40, 41 years old.
Here lying. They tell a lie.
No, she's telling the truth.
But I know at that particular
Ever since then, niggas they ain't been coming through. When she hit 40, they started declining.
point in time in their life, the world was their oyster. They could have done and did anything that they wanted to do.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. What was your last relationship, Crystal?
Oh, my last relationship, my real relationship was probably about 7 or 8 years ago.
7 or 8 years ago.
Mhm.
Let me ask this. Okay, I'm going back to your age range. You'll date 40 to 50? I can't. All
Okay,
right.
there we go. My phone rang.
All right. Yes. You'll date 40 to 50? You said?
Yeah.
Now, what is your goal? Is your goal... So, okay, you have 3 children. Are your 3 children by men that
My two children's dad, the one who I got the 2 kids by, he definitely has made over $1 million. He is a business owner and real estate developer.
You guys couldn't, like, get it together?
No, we couldn't get it together because we were together for years, for a long time, damn near as though it was a marriage. So we grew together. I watched him grow through his transgressions in life, and it just
That's your husband right there.
not anymore. He was my husband at that time. We're on totally different pages.
Does he have another woman?
He's in another relationship, yes.
Okay.
You're a millionaire. Of course you can.
All right. So 40 to 50. Is your goal marriage?
Honestly, my goal is marriage. I would prefer to be married, but my main goal is to have a truthful, honest relationship where we are both being our authentic, true selves and just living life and enjoying the moment and creating experiences more than anything. So I don't want for anyone to force a relationship of marriage. I think that should be an organic thing that happens organically.
Okay. So let me say this. You're 51. You do definitely look great for your age.
Yeah, she was
Would you
good.
never go older? Because one thing I hear
She
a
was
lot
good.
on this show, a lot of men like younger. So I feel like you might find a man that's like 57, 58 that's really going to probably treat you the way you want to be treated. Whereas a 40-year-old man is going to, I mean, he got you. He's going to have the women that's his age, the women younger than him. Sometimes older might be better. So are you open-minded, just throwing this out here, to date a man that's older than you, like 57, 58?
I am open-minded to date an older guy that's in his late 50s. As long as he has a young spirit about himself, takes care of himself, and can
want your daughter.
Understand where I'm coming from in my life and get with what I'm doing, and not try to. A lot of times, men try to control women.
Especially
That's
older.
what I have found. Me myself personally, I have no interest in that because I'm not.
Well, girlfriend, you know those men are controlling. So I don't understand why women negate when you.
They're looking for a simpy millionaire.
And they're that way because they had to work hard to become that individual. And at this moment in their personal life, they want women that fit into their life. So
right.
That is a common thing to the price category of the man that you desire. And I think women, I mean, listen, ask for what you want, child. But you have to also understand.
Why she start flipping that hair like that?
Right.
You know, that's just what it is.
I get that. But me, myself, I am an entrepreneur. I'm creating $1 million business. I'm a realtor. I have the same goals, dreams, aspirations, and stepping in the same shoes that person is. And I've experienced that. So me, myself, I just don't want a whole control factor. I understand in a relationship, there's a certain amount of respect that you have to have for your partner. There's a certain amount of submission that has to be there. And I am 1,000% willing to give that. I just don't want I don't want nobody standing on my neck.
Let me say this, and I think this is where the disconnect is coming for the women that desire that type of guy.
And here we go, real quick. At this point, she want to get an entire high-value man, a dragon, and put him on a leash.
Right.
And all these women, it's like build a Negro. We ain't said it in a while, but just build a Negro.
They want to run through. They can run through with.
She want this guy, and then there it goes. You know, they really don't. She said, "Yeah, I want this guy. You know, but he can't be trying to control me." And that sounds right. Everybody said, "Yeah, you shouldn't be controlling." Wrong. A man cannot provide for what he can't control. It's absolutely impossible for a man to provide all his manly provisions, and he can't got no control over you, woman.
Right? No kind of you ain't got
that's
no
fine.
do what he asked you to do.
You heard her. She listen here. She almost ripped her shirt off like Hulk Hogan. She said, "Kendra, I'm an entrepreneur and a realtor. I got businesses, Kendra. You're not gonna tell me no man gonna come control me." She said, I don't subscribe to that, and that's fine. What have we been saying? We sound like broken records. Pay to play. All right, get you a house spin. And that ninja, get you a house spin.
House spin.
And he ain't going to be trying to tell you nothing. You can tell him everything. You can poke him in his forehead. You can tell him to go clean the pool. Tell him to go get your checkbook. Tell him to drive you to your next realtor appointment. All that. But Mr. High Value, what's going on?
You get a woman like this, and the problem is a lot of times when these women come up here and they say they don't want to submit, they don't want to obey, a lot of these words that trigger them is because y'all been dating Nug Nug, and he got the best out.
Sorry, y'all.
Quote unquote doing her wrong, that she can never fully trust a man. She will never fully trust you. Meaning she can't submit. You can't control her. Because the last guy that she loved and let control her, he screwed her over. He took advantage. So that means all men gonna do that. So
there you go. So that, and there you go. She like, I can't date a guy that's making 1/10 of what I make. You know, because he gonna leave me and take my checkbook and steal some of my Louis Vuitton bags. I done been down this road. You know, but the guy that you desire and really won't hunching on you, he got demands just as much as you do, and she know that. She said, I know. She said, but I got it just as much as him, Kendra.
That's a loaf.
Make you a big strong boy?
I think a lot of times your great attributes can also almost be a disadvantage. Let me explain that, right? Okay, no man that I talk to in that money category wants a bum, right? So that ain't the goal. They're not looking for a girl that can't pay a rent and can't do nothing. That they don't want that. But what they do want is a woman that can fit within their life. So with you being all those things for your own, that's great. But let's say he's like, well, listen, I want to go away for a month. You know, are you able to stop your job and just go away for a month? Or I want to do this. Are you going to be able to be home? Because I think the disconnect with boss chicks, sometimes you look at wives and you're like, well, she's not even as accomplished as I am. Like, how does she get this man if she's not as accomplished as I am in the work field? And the reason is because that man chose her because she fit within his life. She was the mother of his children. She's there when she works.
Hit thumbs up, baby.
When he's home from work, he has food. She's available to travel when he wants to travel. So I think that's one of the biggest disconnects that boss chicks sometimes don't realize, that the guy you guys say you want, how you feel as though your career is your advantage. To some men. Hold
up, what homeboy say? Kendra walking the show enough with. That is how he had his hand in what movie was that? In it double. Oh fuck, my favorite movie too. Classic. Grew up on it. Damn it, show enough. Into the Dragon. God dog it. The last dragon. Yeah. I see Kendra rocking her show enough wig. That's just with the Do Better podcast. That's funny.
Boss chicks sometimes don't realize that the guy you guys say you want, how you feel as though your career is your advantage. To some men, it's a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. For me personally, I'm gonna get in where I fit in.
Thumbs up button.
And if you good to me, I'm good to you. If you respecting me, I'm respecting you. I am bona fide grown. I can walk away from any situation that I have to walk away from that's not serving me, and I want for the person to have that same mentality. But I'm trying to get in where I can fit in at the same time too.
Okay, no, I love it. I love this dialogue. Let me ask you this, because on the flip side, with you being so successful and the things that you're building, if you were a man, you will be looking for a beautiful woman that could just fit into your life, and then you will be paying the bills if you were a man. Now, you're not a man, you're a female.
Right.
Let's say you can find a guy that can fit within your life, but he's available because he doesn't make that much money, you know, but he could be available for you all the time. He could show up for you all the time, but he's essentially coming into your life and making a life. Would you date a man like that, or does he have to be fully established and financially, over 200K on his own?
I don't think that we would play on the same playing field. I think eventually it would become a problem. So I would prefer to date someone that can get on this, that we can be on the same level. Because a lot of times when you're unevenly yoked, that's a problem. And I don't want to be unevenly yoked with anyone. Not even in a
friendship. So you're saying unevenly yoked financially?
Correct. Unevenly yoked financially, spiritually, mentally. Lord. I want to be on the same playing field for the most part.
That's impossible.
I understand that a human is flawed. So I'm not looking for Mr. Perfect because I know that doesn't exist.
No, but you are.
I am looking for someone
just
that
like
we
you
can be on the same mentality. So whereas if I'm saying that I need to do this or that they aren't, that if I need to go do something for my businesses, or if I need something from my businesses, you're not knocking it, you're lifting me up.
She looking for a sponsor. She looking for somebody to sponsor. She looking for somebody to put behind her business. That's what she's looking for. A millionaire is already built. You're still on the grind. She's looking for a damn simple.
You can see the vision.
She want to sponsor.
I want a visionary in my life.
Got you. You know that men marry unevenly yoked women every day, though. Like, they marry women who's on the same financial level.
And guess what? For those who choose to do that, that's their business. But me personally, I tried to be in an unevenly yoked relationship for years, and it just didn't work. I need someone that we can get on each other's level.
And there we go, man.
Oh, that's funny.
Conceding.
No.
So everybody, if y'all just waiting for her, for like Kendra to say something to spark her mind, it ain't happening.
No, it's not. She keeps saying, I hear you, Kendra, but personally, I don't give a squat. Kendra said, you do realize these men, they got demands. She said, personally, I don't care. Well, Kendra said, well, you do know, that these guys, they marry women that's below them financially all the time. She said, Kendra, I know, but personally.
There we go. Landed her plane, but we gonna give her one more minute, folks. Here we go.
I love it. Okay. So what are 3 flaws you have to work on?
I would say that I love my children, so I'm definitely a person that probably caters to my children a little bit too much. So I would probably say that.
There you go.
I could probably let my guard down a little bit because I definitely have somewhat of a guard put up, not to the point to where it's not doable, but I do have a little bit of a guard put up. And
who's the master?
Could probably, I don't know. I don't know. I could just maybe exercise more. How about that?
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Crystal Blow?
I would say a guy would be lucky to be with me because I'm a very loving person.
No, you're
I'm
not.
a very understanding person. I'm someone
tell.
that's looking to build. And if you have a family already, I'm definitely very open and giving to accept and receive that. I'm someone that's trying to live and experience life to its fullest.
I love it. Okay, can I ask you, was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
I don't mind answering it. I haven't been intimate since the whole summer, so it's probably at least 4 or 5 months.
Okay, and when was your last relationship again?
My last relationship, my real last relationship was probably about 7 years ago.
7 years. So you've been single for 7 years?
I've been single for 7 years.
Okay, now is the goal a relationship? Is that your goal?
My goal is to have a relationship, yes.
Okay, so boyfriend, girlfriend, man, woman, we do holidays together. That's my man. That's my...
There we go. Rest in peace to the Godfather. These women are chronically single. Like, even every woman tonight, every woman come up here with these...
Kendra didn't ask her. You need to ask her, the person you slept with 4 months ago, why not be in a relationship with him? You know what I'm saying? Probably married. A lot of times they may be married.
Man, they be single for 7, 8, 10, 12. Like, when last time you had a man? 8 years, 7 years. This is insane.
Yes, that part. That's absolutely insane.
But she got smashed though. She's straight for the stroke. She's straight for the stroke now.
When you done went this long without a committed relationship, excuse me, you just meet clashing with randos. And they ain't millionaires. Don't even do it.
Oh, you know they not. Hell no.
You
know they not.
With randos. Yeah, the situations be grim. Excuse me, mercy.
Probably got a nice body and shit.
If it was a millionaire, man, it don't even matter. Like, you 51 years old. You out here playing and joking.
51. Yes, we ain't 51. 51-year-old Kuda Kata out here. She got real life kids and grandkids.
Let's not get it twisted. This woman looks really good at 51 years old. She's very pretty. Like, her body is like, dudes will smash her all day. I see her get hit on. That's why she got the attitude. Dudes be probably on her all day long. But you get to talking, I'm just gonna hit this. You know what I'm saying? Or if you don't hit it, like, okay, I'm not gonna waste my time because she ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Sister, it's all good and well. Move like a man. Excuse me. You're not about to get no man that's got the same socioeconomic status as you. You shan't ever see him for a prolonged period of time.
Okay. I'm going to let this go ahead and end. Let me read some of the comments. I want to read the comments on this. Is Single by Choice, and they're watching. They're reacting to Kendra G live, her YouTube channel. Support both of these channels. I want to read some of the comments what people are saying. And here's the thing, man. Here's the thing about the whole situation is that women, y'all, I don't want to bash a woman. A woman, if she feel like she can get her a millionaire baby, go ahead for it. I want all sisters to find happiness. If you think if you 80 years old and think you can find you a millionaire, go ahead on. Us going ahead and bashing, you ain't gonna get that. What man gonna want to put up with that? That's kind of, we know that's never gonna happen. But women, I think what it is with women, and it's not just for black women, it's all women, I think, especially in America. We worship money here in America, first of all. We put money before life here, while other places put life before money. And another thing is that I think that she is looking, most women are looking for them a simp rich man. They're looking for a man that's a simpy rich man. They can kind of, because she want a millionaire that's already built, and then she's still building this real estate business. And what real estate business? You ain't no business. She's pretending to be a businesswoman. She's fronting. Because it's in the middle of the day. You talking about, I'm over here by one of my properties right now. Okay, well, handle your business. Why are you in the middle of the day on Kendra G Live trying to find a man? You got all this time to be on Kendra G Live. You ain't no businesswoman. A business person ain't got time to be on Kendra G Live looking for a man. They'll do that when they at home at night. I'm done with my work. Now let me get on. It's the middle of the day. You got you and your homegirl on there popping y'all gums, popping y'all bubble gum in y'all mouth. And this woman is looking for her a simp rich man that she can kind of piddle around, tell him what to do. Give me some money. Give me $100,000, and he'll just be so in awe of her that he'll just give his money away and put, I'm gonna start a clothing line this week. Give me $200,000. That she can get money out of it and fund her these little ideals she got in her head. Then when they flop, give me another $50,000. I got this other ideal. She's looking for funding. She's looking. Let me read some of these comments. Hit the thumbs up button. And 50, but if she feels like she can get that, hey, and a lot of these sisters, like I say, it goes back to. It goes back to when, these women were little girls. I'm gonna get married to a prince and I'm gonna live in a castle. They really be thinking that shit in their 50s, 40s, 80s. Even though they done been ran through, they still got this, I'm gonna find that prince in that castle one day. You know what I'm saying? They never grew out of that. Well, men, we're more grounded in reality. Like, like I said, I'm not knocking any sister that think she can get that. More power to you. But I'm grounded in reality. I know how men move. I'm a man. And I'm knowing, lady, that's never going to happen. Unless you really get lucky. To find a rich simp that don't really know his value, that's a puppy dog to women, that's what a lot of women in America are looking for. A simpy rich man that they can they're really looking for like a rich butler. You know what I'm saying? That they can kind of piddle around, cuss him out, talk crap to him, boss him around, go in his accounts, get his money out and put it towards frivolous business ventures that they thought of last night while they were sleeping. And then if it doesn't work out, or I can get another $50,000 from him and put towards this business, this ideal I got, or take $100,000 and buy this property. Then if it don't sell, oh well, get me another, whatever. It didn't work out. Give me another 50, 100. You know what I'm saying? They want a rich butler, which that they're out there. There's some simpy rich men out there, but they're very hard to find because there's very few men of that status that don't know their value, because they had to go, especially if he built himself up from ground up to become that, like from poor to rich. He knows his value, and he knows I ain't finna just be with you. I'm finna be with you. I'm gonna try to get at your daughter. I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, maybe some of these comments. A 51-year-old grandma talking about building is utter ridiculous. Fucking millionaires and dating millionaires are two different things. Exactly. said sleeping with millionaires and dating millionaires are two different things. Right. Exactly. Who is that from? That was Omen River 2399. Yeah. Mama, please sit all the way down. And some of these comments on here, people think it's just men, jealous men that can't get no ass that are woman bashing. A lot of these be females on here saying, "Girl, you know damn what they." This not just all men that's bashing her. It's women out here that got sense. That's like, girl, 51 with grandkids, 3 kids, you are not finna get that. You know what I'm saying? It's women on here saying the same thing that men are saying. If you couldn't lock down a millionaire in your youth, you definitely ain't going to lock down one now as a AARP member. Man, I miss Kevin Samuels. R.I.P. to the Godfather. If she could, she would. What millionaires would choose a 50-something-year-old over a 30-year-old? Not too many of them, especially if the 30-year-old is choosing. She's the man she's looking for. John Fire is funny. She's the man she's looking for. I can't imagine being 17 in high school and finding my mother on Kendra talking about building with the millionaire, right? Because she said her youngest was a 17-year-old. Her son was 7. You know, and plus she got 2 baby daddies. None of them want to lock. That's a red flag right there. So none of them want to lock her down. The 2 baby dads didn't want to lock her down. The dude that she smashed 4 months ago, he didn't want to lock her down. Like it's the reason why. She thinks she's in her 20s. This woman almost that's a man. This woman almost 60 years old and still don't understand how life works. Damn near 60 with demand. She should be happy to get a man with teeth and a pulse. Tinny Pegler. Kendra, so I have you dated Kendra. This supposed to be Kendra saying it. So have you dated millionaires? Lady, I worked at a stock exchange. Kevin Samuels in heaven. You can't make this ish up. That's what he used to say. She acts like she is in demand. She is. You are single because you are leftover. No, she's beautiful. This woman is pretty to be a 50-year-old woman. At 51, you should see some of the 51-year-olds in Florida. They look like they're 71. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But she looks good. She got a body on her. You know, her booty looks real. So, like I say, dudes will approach her. That's why she got that. That's why she got that attitude. Like, cause dudes are hitting on her, but they hitting on her because they want to smash. That's why she said a young, affluent, famous millionaire tried to get her last night. These be them type of women that be at the different. They be at the different functions around the city trying to figure out what celebrities up in there. So yeah, some celebrity. I think she said she in Chicago, so it's probably some rapper from Chicago somewhere or something like that. Might have been Common. You know what I'm saying? She said some younger, rich, affluent, well-known millionaire tried to get at her, but she turned him down. He wanted to, but you heard what she said. He wanted to take her home. If a man just met you and he wants to take you home, he only has one thing in mind for you: is just to sleep with you. A man is trying to get to know you. Hey, let's go out to dinner. Let me take you out to dinner tomorrow night. Let's meet here. Meet me here tomorrow. He wouldn't be trying to bring you to his house off the rip. He came at her like that because he's trying to smash. Let me take you home. You know, he just met her. You're smash. I just want to smash, lady. That's about it. I want to see what that 51-year-old coochie do. Ladies, please don't take this bad discussion making old ladies advice. You will be just like her, old and still looking. Wow. 3 children by 2 different men and never been married, and now looking for love and a man to take care of you. Yeah, she's pretty much looking for funding and a retirement plan if it don't work out. That's why she said a millionaire. Millionaires, you can run through at least $1 million on them, you know, on her business ventures, and you know she's looking for a sponsor. Wow, a 51-year-old multiple time baby mama, grandma to multiple men, wanting successful quality men. These women are insane. What millionaire is watching Kendra? Right, a millionaire ain't watching Kendra. I know I wouldn't be shit. You know, or I probably would just for the laugh at the shit, but I wouldn't be trying to meet none of the women on there. He's out. He's out there keeping his bank up. Wow, exactly. Just like she talking about she's this business person. You on Kendra Live in the middle of the day trying to find a man when you supposed to be taking care. You just supposed to be this real estate up and coming mogul. They ain't got time to be on Kendra G in the middle of the day in front of their property with their homegirl in the car smacking gum. She's so secure in money, but for some reason still seeking a man with money instead of a man who's gonna love her right and make her happy. Right, exactly. Let me give him a thumbs up. That was Zaya1521. Zaya, I'm sorry. Same as a CNA saying she'll only date HV men because she works in an environment full of doctors. Yeah. She thinks she is 15, not 51. She have it backwards. I don't care how much money you have. It will only buy you any. It will not buy you any peace with this woman. Right? Exactly. Kendra on her, especially imagine her kids. She got kids. Dealing with her kids, and she got a 17-year-old teenager. That's probably a little asshole. Who want to deal with that? People don't want to deal with their own kids, let alone somebody else's. Kendra on her ass about dating millionaires. She basically admitted that she took for granted at least 5 different millionaires, men as a young woman, all the way to middle age. And now the last time she dated a millionaire is at least a decade ago. Now she have 100 out here looking for Mr. Value. Yeah. I need a Tylenol after listening to this foolishness, right? And delusional is undefeated, especially in America. She's clearly an old bird. It's over. Never feed the birds, fellas. I make 1.6 a year. I'm 38 and have zero desire to ever involve myself with a single mother, young or old. I live a modest life, but send my son to a good private school. I want to continue building towards my future, not destroying it. Right. Michael said he making 1.6 million. He ain't trying to look at no bride at 51 years old, especially no single mom. Michael Weicker 1445. Yeah, shout out to you, homie. He said, hell nah. 38, he young, 1.6 a year. He's like, I'm good. 51-year-old BW, I dated millionaires. Kendra, what happened with those relationships? 51, oh, they just didn't work out. Me, Rich, stop lying. Chewing on gum like a yak. Yeah, both of them are hungry. I don't like them women to be, them side chewing gum women be looking at you with that. Especially if they pop that gum. Look out for them. Them finna ruin your whole life. Them Peggy Bundy smacking, popping, chewing gum like a 70s prostitute. Them be the ones you gotta look out for. Trust me, I know. Confidence she has thinking she can control the relationship when it's men that has that ability. Yeah, women only. Kevin Samuels talked about this. Everybody talk about Kevin Samuels and quoting him. Women control the keys to sex. Men control the keys to relationships. You know what I'm saying? I want to hit. If I don't know. I'm just gonna throw it out here. I really don't like her like that, but Doja Cat. If Doja Cat wanted, if I wanted to bang Doja Cat, I can dream all day and go up to her all day. If she don't want to bang me, it ain't gonna happen. Now, if she let me hit, I'm gonna hit, right? Now, if Doja Cat, hey, I let you hit, let's be in a relationship together. I control that now. I'm good. Let's just be friends with benefits. You know what I'm saying? This is funny that she speaks as a respectful woman, but has 2 kids by 2 men. She is not an option. Like I said, no, she can find somebody, but it ain't gonna be no millionaire. She can get. I wouldn't say she ain't gonna get nobody now. She can get somebody, but As far as a millionaire, like, well, she really wants a simp millionaire. That ain't gonna happen. Anyway, I'm done reading this. This is a shitload of comments. And they going in. A lot of these comments I'm looking, they are all, most of them are from, some of them are from women. Anyway, what do y'all think about this video, man? Do y'all think this 51-year-old woman is going to eventually find her Prince Charming with the castle? Let me know in the comments and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it.